Hello. I'm here with people from the Cape Cod Theatre Company, Nina Schuessler, who is the artistic director, and Tammy Harper, the director of education. And we're so excited to talk to you about what's going on in the new year.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we have an open house for our classes, which Tammy will talk about.
Yeah, on January 20th from 10 to noon at the theater building, which is at 105 Division Street in West Harwich, we will have all of our teachers, our staff, some of our cast from our upcoming show of Really Rosie there to give tours to students who want to come in and see what's going on. We have classes for pre-K through adults, and some of them include our standbys of creative drama, which is in 2 different sessions. There's a session for grades 1 through 3 and a session for grades 4 and 5. We have an acting and improv class for grades 6 and 7. We have a teen acting class, which is very popular. Technical theater. For adults, we're doing a wonderful Dream Theater workshop with Barbara Johnson, which should be phenomenal. That is starting the final week of January. All classes will actually start the last week of January. And they're 10-week sessions, so they'll run into the spring. And we do have also February vacation and April vacation week workshops, which are a great deal of fun and always very popular.
Yeah.
So we hope you'll take a look on our website, or we have these brochures all around town that folks can grab, and come to our open house the 20th from 10 to noon.
Okay, the 20th from 10 to noon, and it sounds like a full roster you have.
It is a full roster.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Will there be classes attending the Really Rosie? School classes?
School classes,
You have some
yes,
school
absolutely.
performances?
We do. We have school matinee performances for all of our productions. So Really Rosie opens in February, and that is cast. That's an all youth cast, and it's cast by everyone in it is a student, and they are wonderful. I was just with them last night. We moved into the theater from the Arts Center for the first time, so they're on the stage now, rehearsing on their platforms, and it's so fun to bring them in the theater when they've been, rehearsing at the Arts Center, when they don't really have a sense of the space, and getting them on the stage. It's going to be a terrific show, and there are school matinee performances at 9:45 in the morning on 2 February dates that I don't have in my mind, but they are on the website under school matinees.
Well, that sounds really fun. Sounds great.
It's great. The students come, and then after the performance, there's a talk back. The actors will stay on the stage, the director's there, the artistic director, and they will, the students can ask questions of the folks who are in the production, or about the production, or about the technical aspects.
That's always great.
It's wonderful, and we do study guides, which we prepare for teachers to take back to the classroom for additional learning opportunities.
Always love to hear the questions that people ask, and also the answers that you get from the cast are sometimes priceless.
Absolutely.
Really
Yes.
gives you a real inside view.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, that sounds great.
Thank you.
And Nina, did you want to talk more about some of the other productions that are coming up?
Well, Really Rosie, it's by Marie Sendak, who wrote Where the Wild Things Are, and the music is by Carole King, and it has a great score. So I think, it's an opportunity for people to really come and enjoy great music, an incredibly talented cast. I mean, it's very, very exciting to see and to hear them, really portray their characters, and it's a great script. It's about a little girl who acts out all the famous movie stars, and she gets her neighborhood kids. She rallies them to join her. But there's a lot of wonderful messages in the show, so I hope people will come to that. And then on April 13th, on March 9th, we opened The Marvelous Wonderettes, which was an off-Broadway hit. It's about a high school reunion, 4 girls who we see them in the 50s and they sing songs like Lollipop, Stupid Cupid, Lipstick on My Collar. And then they have a reunion 10 years later in the early 60s, and there's a lot of songs from the early 60s. So it's a really great musical evening. The harmonies are going to be incredible. So I hope people will come to that. And that goes from March 9th to April 1st. And we're also doing some Thursday nights for that. And then we have the world premiere of Wolf Hollow. Those auditions are coming up, by the way, on January 21st and 22nd at the Arts Center. I'm directing it, and we're so fortunate to have Lauren Walk agree to allow Susan Kossoff to write the adaptation of this incredibly powerful Newbery Award-winning novel, which is on the bestseller list. So we're doing the world premiere of it. I think that, you know, teachers and students will want to come to our matinees. There'll be a lot of discussion around it, and I think it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to see something go from the page to the stage, because I know many of our Cape Codders have read the book. It's been compared to Kill a Mockingbird. It's a great book, and it takes place, you know, after World War, and it really, you know, at a crux in our history, but it shows how a young girl overcomes a situation in her school and her hometown. And, you know, a lot of people are involved. There's a lot of complex issues that arise in it.
It's a very, very timely subject.
It is a very
Always.
timely subject, and the protagonist, Annabelle, is such a great character, and the antagonist, Betty Glengarry, is also very complex. And so I think that both youth and adults will really get a lot from seeing this. And I just think we're very lucky to have someone like Lauren in the community writing these bestsellers, and to have Susan Kossoff, who founded Wheelock Family Theater, who we commissioned to write the adaptation.
That's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And,
Yeah.
Lauren is a fabulous speaker. I've heard her
Oh,
speak
she
a
is.
couple of times.
And she'll be at our talkbacks, too.
Oh, how exciting.
For the
We're
school
hoping to have her
matinees.
there.
Yeah,
That's
no, she
really-
said she'd
That's
be
really
there,
great.
so
That's
we're
great.
excited about that.
Wonderful.
And then we're reviving Wrinkles, the musical. There's been some revisions. That was very popular last June, and we're bringing that back at, you know, in, I guess it opens May 24th and goes through June 24th. And I know that Naomi Turner and Wilderness have been working with Danny Davis, who's a very well-known Broadway producer and playwright. And they've been working on a revision. So, you know, hopefully, you know, that will come together and it'll be like the saga continues. Wrinkles the musical. Many of our original cast is coming back, and we're excited about it. You know, it should be fun. I'm meeting with them today. So, and right after this, we have a meeting about our summer season. So we're excited about that. We haven't quite nailed it down yet, but we have some great ideas coming up.
Moving right along.
Yes.
Yeah.
So great. It's nice to think of summer. Not as cold today, but it is still
Yeah.
nice
It
to
feels
think
like
of
summer
coming.
today,
does.
actually,
Today,
compared
comparatively,
to
Fifty
what it
on
yes.
was.
Friday.
I know. That'll be good. But we will look forward to hearing about your summer program when you get it together.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
exciting.
it should be
you.
soon. We've got some great ideas, but if anybody in the community has some ideas, they could email me at nina@CapeCodTheatreCompany.org. We always love to hear from our neighbors about shows that they would like to see happen, or, you know, events that they're interested in. So.
Okay.
And we also have right now an incredible opportunity to win $10,000. It's called our Jester Jackpot. And if you go on our website at CapeCodTheatreCompany.org, you can buy a ticket. It's a big fundraiser for the theater. We've had a pretty good year, but we're really looking to establish an endowment for the theater that will take us through you know, the low times. And so we're hoping that everybody will buy a ticket. We're giving away 20,000 in all. We have to sell 5,000 tickets. We're well on our way. I think we've sold nearly 800 so far. The drawing will be next August, and so I hope when you can buy a ticket at the theater when you come to a show, or you can buy one via our website. And you know, we're giving away 10,000, 5,000, 2,500, and some $500 prizes, all equaling the grand prize, you know, all equaling 20,000, but the grand prize is 10,000.
So that's Jester Jackpot.
Jester Jackpot, and it
sounds
supports
good.
our amazing education programs and our productions at the theater.
All going to a good cause.
Thank
So,
you.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in and
you.
sharing
Thank
with
you.
us your next few months of activities. It's
Yeah.
going to be very rich.
Thanks a lot.